Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and you look at the homes and you're like, dang, all of those homes are like on top of each other. Like you could reach out and touch the other house. And then you go through another neighborhood and the streets are wider, the houses are like estate-like lots. Typically that has to do with zoning. So every county has a different abbreviation, but they all have zoning rules when it comes to residential homes. For example, like in Sac County, they do things like RD1 all the way up to RD7. And it's important to know what those are because it kind of tells you information about that lot. Now, only part of it tells you like the size of the lot. There's other things that go along with it, but there's super important things like an RD7 means that there are 7 homes likely per acre. But what it means is that there's more homes right next to each other. Why do builders do that? Because they make more money that way. Versus an RD1 where it's a big expansive lot, there's 1 home for every 1 acre. So why is it important to know what the zoning is for the lot you're either considering buying or the lot you have? Well, it shows you and helps you determine value of a property. So you would never want to compare a home that is maybe an RD7, which means on a really tiny lot, with a home that maybe is RD1 or on a large lot, because those are like apples and oranges, you guys. So that's one. You want to know what is the value of your home and you want to make sure that you compare it properly. The other reason why it's important to know about zoning is when we get out further into the country and zoning starts to change. And for example, you have an agriculture or Ag 10 property. That does not mean, and I get this call all the time, that you can put more homes because it's a larger lot. So if I could say there's one call I get that is the most common for rural property, it's people calling and saying, yes, I want to have a family compound and we're all going to live on this lot. Unfortunately, with something like Ag 10, you get 1 home on 10 acres and maybe an additional dwelling unit or an ADU. So it's always important to know your zoning before you buy and before you sell.